Hey everybody, welcome to IADSS. Please, before watching this video, where we're going to go through a whole bunch of different stuff on how to use it, what it is, how to configure it, please complete the IADSS access form and sign up to our community forum, which is Discourse. We have a dedicated section exactly for IADSS executive tiers. And instructions are in the Patreon welcome message that's contained in this video. If you haven't completed those two steps, pause the video right now and get after it. And moving on, I'm going to show you how to get started using IADSS. And we will have frequent videos going over lots of stuff. So quick intro as to what it is. It's a decision support system. It helps you make informed decisions when investing, supports your thesis. It has three different components. One is model management. We've got a trend model, a confluence model, and a pair model. And also, if we have an interface, we've got everything built into TradingView. And third, it is a knowledge base with external feeds and Python models. So sometimes it crunches stuff to get things going. But remember, it is full of bells and whistles. Now, why did we build it? Well, 3 decades of methods into one system. And it's geared around how I like to invest and what I found to be successful over the last 30 years. It also helps support decision making and removes emotion. A lot of people have trouble sometimes buying, sometimes selling. This will give you the confidence to be able to do that. And also layer in, layer out. It finds signals, it filters out the noise, it uses mean reversion and pair trading, it embraces position sizing, embraces market conditions, which you configure yourself, whether you're neutral, bullish, or bearish. It helps build discipline around portfolio management, how to build a position, how to exit a position. Again, supporting the layering in, layering out concept I've used effectively. First of all, remember, you have to do your fundamental analysis. You've got to decide on what you want to own and what you want to short, which assets, which commodities, which cryptos. Also, you use TA to decide when to invest. This system helps you get in, helps you get out. How you use it, first of all, we have a ton of data that generates information, applies context to your decision, and knowledge to give you the wisdom to make decisions. That's it. It's not more complex than that. And key considerations that were focus. You got to be very focused. Try get familiar with 10 assets, not more, or 10 cryptos, or 10 commodities. Think about time series. Think about how things behave over time. Tweak your platform all the time. Test it. We have powerful backtesting solutions in place, and find your own rhythm. You will do best when you find what you're best at. And we're not, that's up to you to decide. Now, the secret sauce is finding confluence, which is when all three models tell you it's a buy or a sell at the same time, that's when you go. So if you have one system saying 88% win rate, another one 90%, another one 93%, those three combined will give you over 95% win rate when they are used in conjunction with each other. Now, also, there's a lot of levers. Every tool has its levers. Some of them are common. You can choose your time frame. You can go back 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, 25 years, whatever you want. You can back test it. Sometimes it's not good to go back too far because everything changes all the time. You have your market bias under your confluence model, where you can do bull, bearish, or neutral. You can enter your FIFO, LIFO, or percentage for the amount that you want to invest. And you can calculate entry and exit fees if there are commissions or if there are taxes. And you can choose your allocation size and how you want to get into your position. Now, the mean reversion model has the same stuff, but it also has noise modifications, which is very important. I'll show you that in a minute. And then your trend model, all the same stuff, but it has tightness and looseness. So you can actually refine the signal, and also allocation size. It does require analytical skills to use it. Those who are most analytical are most successful. So just remember that, and also some experience in investing. Otherwise, it can be a little bit of overkill. And remember, continually test and evolve your rhythm. Okay, let's jump in and look at a couple of charts. First of all, to activate your indicators, you got to go to your indicators and go to your invite only scripts, and you will see our team will actually activate these indicators for you and then add a star to them. For example, trend model, add a star, and then it'll appear in your favorites. Here you have all your favorites. So again, we're going to use 3 different scripts: the confluence model, mean reversion model, and the trend model. You can also modify many things in here. So for example, when we go to the trend model, you can actually hide the backtest. If I click this, boom, backtest will disappear. If I click true, it comes in, and I can also reposition it anywhere I want: bottom right, center left. I like it bottom right. So you're looking at the way I typically set things up. Then let's look at the time frame, very important. Let's do everything from 2020 onwards, copy and paste. And when you're comparing different solutions, it's very important to have the same time frame for everything. So I'm going to dump this in here, and I'm going to go to my mean reversion and make sure the time is the same there too. All right, so we got that done. Now, as I mentioned, you need to have your little cheat sheet here on the right-hand side as we go. So we're looking at Bitcoin. Here you've got your different models of your confluence, trend, and reversion. You've got your time frame. You've got to configure. Do you want FIFO, LIFO, or percentage? When we do that, if we're looking at the confluence model here, we go into this area. We have it on. We have our bias. Now, if the market's at an all-time high, you flick bearish. If it's at an all-time low, you flick bullish. You expect it to go up, and it'll help you identify places to buy and sell and enter and layer in, layer out. Or if you're going flat in a choppy market, you hit neutral and you take it from there. Now, in addition, you can have your different settings here. You can have your initial capital. Imagine it's $100,000. You can, that's how much you want to allocate to, say, Bitcoin, and what your entry type is. It's a percentage of initial capital, say 10%. So you layer in with 10% amounts, and then you exit 10% amounts, for example, LIFO or FIFO, or your percentage of holdings, whatever you want. And remember, every time you change these, the back test changes as well. So if we go to the confluence model here, this is the model that you see with the sell and the buy signals. So let's zoom into Bitcoin for a second. You will see here, buy, layering in, layering out, buy, layering in. But it's very important for a couple of things to happen at the same time. You can see here, orange means the trend is going down. Blue, trend is going up. You don't want to buy if the trend is going down. Same thing with the mean reversion. This confirms your buy signals. Here we had 3 confirmations of buy signals on the mean reversion model. And we had 2 here, 1, 2. They both correspond, but you have to wait for the trend to hit blue before you get in, and that's right here at 28,000 and change. Very, very important to remember. Now let's look at the trend model. Here we jump in here. We can choose different things. So let's move this to the side. And here you've got different settings. Very tight, tight, loose, very loose. If I go very loose, you'll see the bands broaden a lot. Okay, it's like zooming out into a big focus and show the back test. When we have very loose and we look at the back test, we are not winning. Let's see if we have loose. And we go, okay, we win 70% of the time. If we go to tight, we win 84% of the time. If we go to very tight, we want 98.99%. That's pretty awesome. And again, you change your modification how you want to get in. Again, you tweak it, you play with it based on what you're looking for. Confluence model, let's check that again. Make sure neutral bias, that's fine for now. And we check our list here. Neutral, if we have bullish on Bitcoin, it loses based on the back test. And that's the beauty of this platform. Now, let's go to the mean reversion. Here, this is all fine. You can see this is winning 100% of the time. This is winning 98.89% of the time. And mean reversion, let's see what's going on here. We need to be on aggressive, and we need to have noise suppression of 30 to get better signals. Okay, let's see what pops up here. And here, look at this. When we go back in time, we go back to April, we sold here at the top at 47,000. And this was confirmed down here on the mean reversion. And the trend flipped orange, which is to get out and sell. we had another sell signal here on the mean reversion, but no confirmation sell here. We had a sell signal here, we had a confirmation here, and we had the trend flip orange. All good. So we sold here, we bought here, trend flip blue, good. Confirmation here. And that's the idea. You change and you tweak and you find your system. Here we look at the win percentage, 93.75%. If we change this and we change it to, say, conservative, you can see the percentage changes to 100% win rate, only 34% ROI. If we go to neutral, we get, and it takes time to calculate behind the scenes, be patient, 50% ROI, 93% win rate. If we go to aggressive, we get 51% and 93.75%. So you can change it based on exactly what you feel. If we change the noise suppression, again to 0, you will see the win rate change as well. 100% win rate with 0 noise suppression. So Bitcoin doesn't need noise suppression, but some other assets do. So that's how you tweak it as you go. Let's look at a meme stock and see how this works. Again, trend model. Let's check our notes. We got GameStop. We need bullish as a setting on the trend. Sorry, on the confluence. Bullish on GameStop. Then we need very tight on the trend and conservative on mean reversion. And again, there's many things you can change. The trend, we need very tight. We got that. That's good. And let's go to the mean reversion. We need to turn this to aggressive. We have that. So here you can see our GameStop model. There. GameStop model needs to be neutral, not bullish. So again, you can check all the backtesting numbers here all the time. This is a sell. This is a buy. This sell is confirmed. This buy is confirmed. This sell is confirmed. This buy is confirmed. Again, the beauty of these highly volatile stocks is it works very, very effectively. Let's look at a pair. Let me see. Pull up a pair here. And we look at crypto pairs, which I have loved to trade. Let's look at Sol ETH. Now, pairs are beautiful with volatile assets because they swing like crazy. So if we look at our Sol to ETH pair, again, always important to have your notes. There, FIFO, the time frame, and bullish. Percentage of holdings, and very, very loose on the trend, and LIFO, aggressive on the mean reversion. Let's see where we are. Let's shoot mean reversion first. We got aggressive, that's good, and we got LIFO. That's good. LIFO is here. That's perfect. Let's check the confluence model. FIFO bullish. Bullish. And FIFO, not LIFO. And again, back test this all the time as you go. And finally, on the trend, we need very loose. Very different to Bitcoin. We got very tight. Now we go very loose. And you can test how things change. So here you see the trend is actually losing on the 4-hour. Remember, always have the 4-hour time frame. Everything's optimized for the 4-hour, but people have made it work with 3-minute, 1-minute, 5-minute, 1 hour, etc. But 4 hours, what it's optimized for. Now the trend model here is giving us a little bit of a problem. Let's do FIFO. See if that improves the win percentage. No, it doesn't. Let's go to modify some things here. Let's go very tight. Very tight. 98% win percentage. So my notes were wrong here. I thought it was very loose. It should be very tight. Let me correct that. This is the key. This is why you need to be very good at analytics and modeling and make sure that you track everything carefully, or else the system will not perform. So with this pair, this tells you when to sell. Your And just to go over pairs very quickly, when it says sol to ETH, that means when it says sell here, that's when you flip your ETH to sol. This is when you flip your sol to ETH at the sell. Buy is flipping ETH to sol. Sell, flipping sol to ETH. Buy, flipping ETH to sol. Yes, it gets very confusing, but make sure you write that down and you get it. Buys all the way. Sells up here. Buys. And again, sol is having a hard time right now. They just had an outage today, so you got to always take into account the macro situation. Let's look at gold, just to show you how commodities work as well for those commodity traders out there. Check our little notes. We've got gold, FIFO, bullish, less win, neutral, 100% win. So let's make sure our confluence model is on neutral, not bullish. And remember, gold is kind of pretty flat over time. See how that changes immediately. 1%, 100%. Let's check the trend for gold. Very tight. Let's go to our trend. Toggle it to very tight. It's on very tight. That's good. And here, for example, how this all works. We've got 12 buys, 9 sells, 100% win ratio all the time on the trend. 274 buys, 273 sells. Much more active, a lot of flipping. But here and on, let's check the mean reversion. We need mean reversion aggressive. And noise is, let me pull in the noise here so you guys can see the noise level, 0. So let's flick this, and there's lots of stuff. Aggressive and 0. Yes. Now let's check the model. Now here we have buy signals, a sell signal, confirmed. Buy signal, not confirmed. Buy signal, not confirmed. Buy signal, not confirmed. No buys all the way here. Sell, yes, yes, but none downstairs. Buy signal, yes, this is the first time we bought gold. Second time we bought gold. We didn't buy here. We got a sell signal here. We didn't sell. And we waited all the way up. This is the thing about patience. It can be tempting to buy and sell too much. But if you wait for the model to play out, it'll find you the best mean reversion places. And here you get your sell signal. So that's pretty much it. We're going to be doing a lot more classes on this. There's a ton to absorb. I didn't want to take too much time. Quick intro as to how you can use it. But if you are an investor, you're going to like this. You're going to make it work. But really, find your rhythm. Tweak it. Build a spreadsheet. Find your settings for your assets. Backtest. Backtest, backtest. Find confluence across the 3 different models. When you get a all buy, all sell across all 3 with greater than 85% win ratio, that's over a 95% chance of success. And that's what we want. Remember, trade less, but trade more accurately. That's the name of the game here. So I hope you enjoy. Again, this is a journey. I don't expect anybody to figure this out and be expert with it within 2 weeks or 30 days. But we have had beta users jump in and be successful out of the gate within a week and make money from it. So stay tight and buckle in. This will be a fun ride. Thanks all.